Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Hi, sorry. Where is my water? I had some water. I don't know where it went. I want my water. I'll be right back. I need. Okay, I found it. Sorry. I was just like, where's my water? I'm like, I just had it. So hi, you guys miss me? You guys miss me? You guys miss me? You guys miss me? So I'm here, Flip. I know y'all miss me. I know. I get it. It ain't the same when the bat is not in the game. I know. Don't worry about it. I know. Here, Flip. So I came to be messy because that's what I am. Now I'm trying to get all of this in here together right now. I don't like the lighting or nothing. Okay, this is temporary. This is be here what about a week, I think, and then goodbye. Okay, we'll use this background for other stuff, but no. What till y'all see like what's behind me, like. Per. Wait till you see what's behind me. So I'm excited for that. So welcome back to the Sean Everywhere Show. It's been a little minute. I was gonna go live yesterday, but I had a headache. Like it's better today, but I had a headache. Like I was just like, what? Why, Lord? So yeah. So I was a little under the weather, just a little bit, but I feel a lot better today. So I'm just like, okay, I'm definitely going live. I'm going to drink my water. Just keep drinking water. Just keep swimming. So I'm going to just keep swimming. Is what that word. Y'all, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Hit the like. Ain't nothing changed. Hold up. Hit the like. Oh. So I'm gonna need y'all to do that. That's what that word. Let me put this up. I usually do this. So boom, boom, boom. Hot topics. Okay. We're gonna talk about that. In the title we have Jamie Foxx is found. Tokyo, Burnt Gap, Toni. It's Belle and Jaguar out of jail. Oh my word, gross. Kim Kardashian dating Tristan Thomas. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna get into Olity and Myrrh. Kim Kardashian, her churn, hey her. I get it. Here flip. So we're gonna talk about Olity. We're gonna talk about all of it. And summer. It's been a minute. It's been what 2 weeks? Over 2 weeks since the last time we have been live. I'm glad that's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. Oh well. Because now it's plenty of people out here with content. I told y'all it's billions of people, but it's real dry. In our sector, when all of the components, ain't her, and I'm one of the missing components. So I know y'all just like, where the is Sean? It don't take that long to move, and all of this stuff. Yes, it do. It very so much do because I'm still moving. Okay, I'm not done yet. Okay, this is what happens when I'm poor. So shout out to all of my subscribers. I definitely missed you guys. Thank you for following and subscribing. Shout out to y'all for all the views that we got on the couple survivors that we dropped while we were gone. So shout out to y'all for that. I appreciate it. Welcome all new subscribers. Welcome. We lit. We're popping 10. We've been that. A lot of the gruz have stopped talking about me on YouTube, and I'm very depressed about it. I think that's part of where my headache was coming from, Lord. I said, there ain't no people talking about me, Lord. I said, Lord, what that word? Sweet baby, 6 or pounds, 7 ounces, born in a manger. Lord, what is this about? Lord, what is this about? I said, there ain't no people. You guys not hate me anymore? I'm like, no. Don't stop talking about me. Don't stop talking about me. Get on it all. I'm like, what are they doing? I'm like, Lord, it ain't nobody. Where's all my haters? Oh my word. I said, let me go back. Let me. I need to go back live and set the streets on fire. I said, no, there's not enough people talking about me. I said, there's even some people that like me that's talking about me like gross. No, where are the people that hate me? I'm looking for them. Where they at? So, shout out to all of you again. Shout out to my moderator, Mel Cruz, for the wonderful accomplishment in your life for just graduating. Shout out to all the people in school. Shout out to you getting your master's degree. I'm really, really proud of you. Shout out to Cammie, moderator as well, completing what you completed in school and still fighting the good fight. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in college and hiring their education. I think that's great. So shout out to y'all. And you are not being ignored. We see y'all. We definitely see y'all. Okay. And we love you. We love you. We love you. So here, flip. So let's get into these good hot topics. What we talking about first, y'all? Welcome back, everyone. Shout out to the super sticker that I was sent. I'm sorry it flew past. I love you. Thank you. But y'all, let's get into these good hot topics, y'all. Y'all know I ain't got too long. I gotta go pick my Ooh, they cool. They the unfits. So Burnt Gap, okay, leader for Satan, is over here at Baddage, y'all. She over here with Natalie Nunn. Y'all know Natalie and Zeus. They mess with everybody, but I'm just so confused because I could have sworn Burnt Gap has so much to say about Zeus. And already. Now she over there twerking on their stage. This is why I don't like her. This is why folk come. This is why I don't like this. This is one of the reasons why you do not hang with unfits. So she on stage, Burnt Gap, twerking this unfit coochie up here freakniking. The situation was supposed to be leading for the Lord. Yeah. But supposed to be leading for the Lord. But up here dropping it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind when you dirty wine. Drop it for Jesus. So she's sitting over here with her name talking about some leading for the Lord. Okay? With a T. That's what that word. So she's sitting over here twerking for Jesus, dropping it low. Girl, look at her. Drop it low for Jesus. Gone, girl. Look at her. Look at this tramp. Keep the Lord in mind. Hold on. I'm good. Yeah. When you dirty wine, drop it for Jesus. Girl, look at her. Look at her, bro. Hurry up. Is y'all looking at the screen? Look at this slore up here just unfitting the situation. Ain't raised not a nail baby. Up there, shout out to my girl Tasha. Thank you for the super sticker, girl. Thank you, girl. Up here twerking, shaking this unfit coochie. I'm like, it's the CPS twerk for me. So I'm like, look at her. Look, you can't make this up. Look, you can't make it up. Dominique, girl, you can't make it up. Like, look at her. Just a horrible example. Look at the knees. Look. Yeah, you wish, girl. Go all the way down. Got that side of the room smelling like earring backs and dirty erasers. Go on, girl. Look at her. Just look at her in them borrowed clothes. Look at her Natalie outfit. They supposed to kill me? They supposed to kill me, girl. So Burgap. Girl, look at her. Look at her. Look, just everything about this situation did take care of their churn. Look, hurry up. Look at her. This is a shame. And she got the audacity to have her name leader for the Lord. I said, oh, now my 6 pounds, 7 ounces born in a manger. Sweet baby G. I said, I'm gonna need you to change your name, whore. Looky here, Burnt Gap. You gonna stop playing with my Lord. That's what that word. Okay? You can stop playing with my Jesus. And you eat booty. Ooh, you eat booty. Ooh, and you eat booty. You absolutely do. Now, Burnt Gap, yeah, here goes some free promo, whore. So, Burnt Gap, yeah, because I don't like you, bitch. Yeah, you know I don't like you. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. You started this. You're going to kill me. I'm out of F word, whatever. So, Burnt Gap was sitting over there. Absolutely. The unfit, they cool. They the unfits. So, why does this light, it make me look like I got jaundice. I don't have jaundice. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm in the incubator again with them putting the light on me. Like, I feel like I got jaundice, but whatever, we'll fix it later. So, y'all, so she was sitting over there on her use of the twos over there, supposed to be leading for the Lords. Yes. She's supposed to be able to lead for the Lord. And she had her ex-nigga on the phone. He stole her whore. He was just over there in the hotel with her, busting it. He was just over there getting a green cream peen. Over there, y'all, over there churning the green butter, y'all. Absolutely. He was over there in that unfit coochie. He absolutely was. So he went over there, he hit that. Y'all saying she called. I'm like, oh, you a dumb bitch. I'm like, ugh, girl, gross. So, y'all. So she was sitting over there talking to him, and then he talked back, and then she was talking to him, and then he talked back. And in the process of that, y'all, he said that she used to eat his booty. And he was very so much honest. He said, I used to eat urine, and you used to eat man. Poopy Gap. They calling me Dookie Way. I'm like, I don't know what does that even mean? Like, what? But hair flip. Dookie Gap. So you sit over there licking the booty, lepping the wood, up to do no good. So look here. Burnt Gap eats booty. She absolutely do. She eat male butts. She absolutely does. Now I don't know about girls, but I know she eat boy booty. She absolutely does. So I'm gonna need you to keep your mouth off me, Burnt Gap girl, because you eat booty. You could definitely eat mine. Yeah, you tried it. So yeah, here flip. So yeah, she eat the booty. She absolutely does. She Kevin Gates the situation every now and then. So shout out to her. And then she gonna try to make it seem like she ain't eat his booty. And girl, you ate his booty because you didn't deny it when he said it, girl. You just like laughed and then just like, I ain't never ate your lips. Oh, I'm a cigarette. Oh Lord. I never eat your ass. I never did that. If I eat your ass, I still be with you, nigga. I'm gonna call my husband. And I'm mad he fucking you up. He gonna fuck you up. He gonna fuck you up. No, what the fuck you talking to? I'm cool with China again. So she's sitting over there. I ain't never eat your ass nothing. You stole from me. You owe me nothing. So she sitting over there saying he stole from her, even the Bible. Who gets the family Bible? Girl, oh my goodness, he stole her Bible. Burn Gap, you did this. Man, girl, she said he stole her Bible and some more things. She had to go get the hotel manager. He was in her room for 30 minutes. I know it stunk because she had slept with him in there and she ate his booty. So she came up there with booty breath, with booty on her face, and asked them to go back there and check, the room and stuff because it's some stuff that's in the mist. That's what that word. That's what that word. And the hotel people, they went back there. Y'all was paying attention, whore. So they went back there. And with them going back there, y'all, with Burnt Gap in her room after the New Yorker had left, girl, because he left like a thief in the night, according to her. Because if he did, then why he leave stuff if he left so quick, girl? Because he left his disability papers over there. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, this is ghetto as hell. Absolutely. I'm not lying. He left his SSI disability papers over there. His name Lil Daryl. Mm-hmm. He can't read good. I know some of these words. So I'm here flip. So a girl up in the booty is what she ate his booty. So she eating slow booty. Slow. So she eating slow booty. And because it's slow. Okay, go over there, listen to them. I'm wrong. Okay, the SSI papers make sense. that's what that word. That's what the word of SSI. He earned it. A little piece of it, right? So, girl, she got his papers. Read them. I'm like, whoa, how illegal is this? But go on, girl. So, she's sitting over there unfit. Girl, calling him all type of F words, all that stuff, whatever. But girl, she was over there reading the disability papers. Girl, she was over there reading them, girl. And we ain't find out nothing because she can't read good either. So, girl, we still don't know why he's slow. What's going on? Is he fast? Is he slow? Is he a little bit slow? Slow bus, short bus? Like, we have no idea. Still don't know. But that's what that word. So she said, so he left so fast, y'all, that he left his disability papers over there, okay? His SSI, and then he put his churn on there. He got 3 churn, and he put them the babies on there, girl. He said that she ate his booty, and he told her to come pick him up, like, come eat my booty today. I'm itching to get it, lick. Girl. So he wanted her to come pick him up again so she could eat his booty all over again because she's so stupid. She's sitting over there telling him that, I let you do this if you let me F you like with a toy, and put it on and handle you. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh girl, she's just so vile. Bad girl. So that's what that word. Now in other news with Burnt Gap. Now I done heard it through the grapevine. Ooh, girl, I heard it through the great. That Burnt Gap is supposed to be bailing out Jaguar of the right, y'all. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? I talked to my girl Jag. She was in SIG. She was on lockdown. She was in solitaire. Because she was in there calling them baby KILLERs. So Jaguar and this pregnant girl was about to fight. And Jaguar told her, like, look, girl, so on her son's birthday, because, you know, Sam's birthday just passed. Shout out to Sam Jr. Happy birthday, Sam Jr. She didn't get a chance to, you know, like, reach out, you know, or anything like that. Because this weekend, she was put into a solitaire. She was put into solitaire because this pregnant girl tried to fight her. And she was in there calling them baby KILLERs. Okay, that's what that word. I said, Jaguar, you can't just call people that. Okay. I said, is it even true? And she was just like, well, they are, Sean. They are. That this is what they. I'm like, girl, you don't get to just walk around calling random people baby KILLERs, girl. I said, now look, you ain't seen nobody documents or nothing, girl. You just in there just saying that they drown their babies and stuff like that. Like that, what? I said, girl, stop saying that for them people beat you up, girl. I'm like, girl, look. Now that's you in there where you at. Nah. They start firing on you and pulling you in rooms. I'm like, look. If they knock the bucket of water over once you come in the hallway and all of that stuff, girl, look, that's on you. Okay, then push you. So, girl, I said, cut that out. leave that be. Let that be with that word. I said, don't be there calling the women that. I said, girl, get out of jail, girl. So I'm here flip. So now, Jack can bail out, right? So I heard through the grapevine that Burnt Gap said that she will bail her out. Well, hurry up. Since she said she's gonna do it, okay, okay. I'm not bailing her out. So, I mean, somebody got to. So I mean, what it look like? I'm not doing it. I got little pieces. I got this little $25, and that's why I said, tell Burnt Gap, I got this little $25. I got this cute little $17 sitting over here. I said, now you see what you can do with this little $17 from a girl. I said, but other than that, I'm gonna let Burnt Gap handle that. So she said that she is willing to bail her out, not do it. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that she should bail her out? Y'all, because Jaguar's birthday is tomorrow. Okay. She was planning on getting out before her birthday. I said, well, how's you gonna do that if pregnant women trying to run up on you? I said, a pregnant woman? She said, yeah. I'm like, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How much is Jack's bail? I think it's 2,000. I think it's 2,000. Yes. Burnt Gap has an address at the Motel 6. What is that off Grady? She got an address. She got a P.O. box. She got a P.O. box. So her mail going somewhere. So wherever her mail is going, bail her out. Bail her out. I think it's like 2,000 or something like that. To get her out. Yes, American dollars. American dollars. Ooh, not mixing. Siggy said I got 5 on. Girl, I got this little cute $17 sitting over here, girl. Girl. Burnt Gap got money. I mean, well, she's been prostituting for quite some time. So, I mean, because according to her, she just got robbed, just even in her title. Even took the family Bible. She said the Bible was ancient. Funny. Tristy, is it Tristan? I hope I'm saying it right. So she used to leave Jag where she's at. Face blue smile. Okay, there's some smiling emojis. She said she used to leave her where she is Big dots. Oh, not fish and chips. I'm also said Jack special needs. Look, be nice. Courtney said, "I'll leave Burnt Gap alone." Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She started it. She started it. She started it. Or she started. Girl, stole scriptures, big dots. Girl, she started it. So she started it. I'm just finishing it. So hair flip. It's her fault. Shout out to the over the 1K bin right now. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So allegedly she's bailing her out. So I'm gonna just leave that right there. If Jag comes home soon, I guess it's gonna be because of her friend Toka No, unfit Burnt Gap Toni. So go on, girl. Move right along. Moving right along. So now Rolly, from Bad as y'all. Now she's getting a BBL. She's getting a BBL. Which for a woman her size can be dangerous. I mean, for any woman getting a BBL, it's dangerous. But when you are heavier set, doing it has a different meaning, right? So she says she's getting a BBL, and if she don't care, neither do I. So I'm not about to listen to nothing that she's talking about. Let's get into the fight. She don't care, neither do I. So Masika don't never mind her business laser, girl. Absolutely. Masika Kazuka says right here, she says, wait, this ain't safe or smart. Your BMI got to be under a certain number to safely perform this in most cosmetic procedures. It's supposed to be between 18 and 25. Girl, don't risk it, boo. And what the F doctor would perform these procedures on her, shaking my head. So I will say this with Masika's her initial comment right here. I don't feel like this is her really being disrespectful. I really don't feel that way. I feel that she is being honest. But it's at the same time. I mean, you could have DM'd her this, like, girl, you need to be real careful because dot, and whatnot. So I really don't feel like it was like her trying to like shade her, come for. I don't feel that way, but Rolly, I guess, took it that way. So so that's her responding to that. So Rolly, let's get into her responding, which is also unnecessary. Because I just didn't feel like Masika was coming from a rude place. I feel like she was coming from a place that, hey, is they letting you know this before you lay down on this table? Because doctors will do things for money. They don't care whether you live or die. Their insurance and stuff covers them for that. All they care about is getting that check and whatnot. But I hear that part of the surgery was free. I'm not sure. But anyways, so Rolly asks Masika and says, first off, be the F quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. My BMI for my size was beyond good. I am healthy and I'm gonna need for a lot of y'all a healthy to me, if you're a bigger person, right? If you are plus size, is if you could do like dance videos, or you can run, you exercise, you move around a lot. That's somebody that's healthier and plus size. Somebody that don't do much, you can't say that you're healthy. No, you're not. Because if you're healthy, then what is someone that's fit? Not someone with an amazing body or anything like that. No, just somebody that's fit. What are they? Because both of these ain't healthy. Absolutely. I'm just saying. That's all that work. That's all that work. Because she can't stand next to Zendaya and people say Zendaya looked frail or like she need to eat more, and then look at her like she would need to eat less. So is that no? Let's not do that. Let's not trick people. And the reason why I say that, because even if you are considered healthy for your weight size, there are a lot of girls that look like you that may not be. So to me, I feel like it pushes an image to plus size girls that look up to girls like Rolly and make them feel like I'm not doing nothing. No. Rolly may go to the gym here and there, and stuff like that and whatnot. These girls aren't doing anything. They're not active at all. They taco eating, flaming hot eating, chicken and fry and biscuit eating people is what that word with a Diet Coke. That is what that word. Okay. So a lot of them may be very unhealthy. So I feel like it pushes the wrong message. Just be happy in the skin you're in. That's it. But don't push this narrative. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if like when Whitney Houston back in the day when she was really thin, we all looked at her and knew she wasn't well. Like, girl, you are not well. Skinny does not mean healthy. It does not. There's plenty of people that are thin and in horrible shape. Horrible shape. Panting, just going up and down some stairs. That's it. Completely out of shape. Completely unhealthy. Body is a mess on the inside and whatnot. They still eat horribly, all that, and they thin. That thin don't mean healthy. And neither do plus size. So that's what I'm saying. That you may be there are healthy skinny people out there, and there are a lot of unhealthy skinny people out there. Just like there's healthy plus size people out there, there are a lot of unhealthy plus size people out there too. And watching Rolly on those shows and whatnot, girl, you eat horribly. So to say that you're healthy, stop that. Don't do that. Girl, please. Let's not do that. So that's all I'm saying. Be comfortable in the skin you're in. If Rolly is literally healthy for her size, I believe Lizzo saying something like that because Lizzo eats differently. She don't just eat bad. All of that. No, she has a lot of fruits and vegetables in her diet. She does a lot of blend drinks. And stuff like that. Lizzo exercises a lot. So it's like, yeah, I will believe Lizzo saying that she's healthy for her size, but somebody like Rolly that sit around and smoke weed all day and eat all day and drink liquor all day, that girl, please, because if you were healthy, you would need to be getting this BBL and stuff in the first place. Because what narratives does that push for the women that do look up to Rolly? Now she's getting surgery. What does that say for the girls that can't afford surgery or the plus size girls that were working out and whatnot? So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be so quick to just defend something because you may have something in common with her. Because you may be plus size, you're looking at it just like, no, ain't nobody calling her fat, nobody calling her overweight, nobody calling her gross, nobody calling her none of that. All I'm saying is with her, with Rolly, if you are so healthy, why are you getting a BBL? That doesn't even make sense. How are you pushing body positivity, but you're getting a BBL? That's not body positivity. That is not. That's called plastic surgery due to insecurity. So what image does that push? Y'all find supporting people while they're doing body positivity, but then when they do stuff like this with BBLs and stuff, y'all want to be quiet. No, don't be quiet. Call her out. Let her know that you ain't feeling this. She does have fans. People do look up to her. And it's not cool. If a 15-year-old girl, plus size girl, was looking up to her and like, I love how she's confident and, she comfortable in her skin, and whatnot. She'll let nobody get her down, whatnot. That's fine, for her to look up to her in that manner. But then as soon as Rolly decides that, you know what, I'm going to get a BBL, that means you've been lying this whole time. That means you're not comfortable with your body. You're not okay with what you look like. You do not embrace you being plus size. You don't do any of those things. You don't. You faked it until you made it. That's how I look at it. You were always planning on getting a BBL. It ain't something you just woke up and thought. That's why you're so defensive about it now, because you pushed body positivity. That's why I will give Lizzo that. Lizzo has not done cosmetic surgery, and she can if she wants to. It's her body. No different than Rolly. She can do it too. But don't be sitting here making and advocating for something knowing that you don't agree with it. That's not okay, because it makes you look fake. It doesn't make the plastic surgeon look fake or him a bad person or anybody else that got a BBL, them a bad person. No, they're all fine. They owned it. They owned it. You didn't. And neither did Lizzo. So, I mean, of course, they're going to be put to the cross, and they should be, because don't push something you don't represent. If you don't want to represent big girls, stop pushing it. That's why Monique, that's truly why she lost a lot of support. Honestly, Monique lost her support when she lost that weight. She did. Because now you're going against everything that you preach to us. You make the girls going to the buffet for thirds feel good about themselves. And now all of a sudden you done join the skinny bitches. So if they evil, why aren't you? So that's where she lost her audience. It's true. I mean, I did. Fat jokes are only funny if the person is plus size. If then it's like them laughing at themselves with it's a different, it hit different. You know, like with Chris Farley, they told Chris Farley, God rest his soul, that if he lost weight because he wanted to, although he was on crazy drugs, you know, so if he lost weight, that he would lose his career. So that's why he stayed bigger. That's why, although it's not healthy on everyone. So yeah, it's true. He kept the weight on him because he didn't want to lose his career. He knew he would instantly, because the jokes that Chris Farley did, they wouldn't have hit him being skinny. It just didn't make sense. So it's the same thing when Monique been in movies like Fat Girls and stuff like that. That's why those movies are such like classics, because she actually fit the bill, you know. So it's like it's a different type of relating to her, and those are really successful. Her stand-up comedies back in the day, all of that, her whole commentary was built off of being big, beautiful, and loving it. The Parkers, everything. That was her whole niche. And then when she lost that weight, the audience went with her. So there's a big audience of people, you know, that watch that are overweight, you know, or plus size, and they relate. So when they're relating to the things that you're saying, you make them feel good. You make them feel better about themselves, you know, type of situation. Even a person that's not in shape, you don't have to be plus size to be insecure or not like your body. So people like Monique were very helpful, you know, in making you feel good, you know, with the body positivity and stuff, you know, and whatnot, you know, the ones that encourage you to be like, you know, it's okay if, you know, it made you feel good because you have a lot of other people around you in the world, society, telling you that it's not okay, you know, that you are disgusting or look disgusting. That's not fair. So they helped, their confidence gave us confidence, you know, and again, you didn't have to be a plus size person to feel confident watching and listening, you know, to somebody like that. So yeah, I think that Rowley should own up to that instead of, you know, just one day I'm just going to decide, you know, I don't want to be this anymore or look like that anymore. That is fine, but be honest along your journey. Don't be sitting here for years promoting body positivity and then all of a sudden overnight you change your mind and do this and just expect people to be on the bandwagon to just roll with you. No, there's a plus size audience especially that looks up to you, and you getting this BBL, she's going to lose a lot of support. A lot. Jennifer Hudson, same thing. When Jennifer was a star. When she first came out, I don't like the Spotlight song and all of that stuff on that first album. It was she was a little bigger. But then as soon as she lost that weight, she lost her audience. Dreamgirls was a huge movie because of Jennifer. Jennifer made that movie what it was. It don't matter to Beyonce, none of those people matter. Not even Eddie Murphy. She even outshined Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx, all of them. She outshined them all. I am telling you, it was the biggest thing from that movie. Jennifer did that. So shout out to her. But when she lost that weight, absolutely. Beyonce. Same thing. Beyonce used to be very curvaceous. She gave the curvy girls, you know, a lane, and a real lane, because some girls are just born with that type of hourglass shape. And when Beyonce changed that shape, like for Dreamgirls and stuff, when she was, the Black audience was like, girl, who is that? You know, like she lost a lot of support. She did. And I feel like that's why Beyonce always made sure she kept some meat on her bones. Literally, because right now Beyonce could be pencil thin if she wanted to. Because it's more European-esque. You know, curvaceous is more African descent, you know, or Black American. That's what that gives. So you best believe Beyonce put that weight right back on because she knows better. Look at her now in a Renaissance store. She could be a stick up there. She wants him curvaceous because she already knows. She's smart. She's a smart girl. So yes, but again, I don't want to shame Rowley and make her feel like she ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. But at the same time, I don't feel like Masika was coming at her. She's just really defensive because she already knows that her audience is not going to be okay with this. and not having a conversation with them at least first, and like taking them on a journey with her, like working out and stuff like that, and being like, you know what, y'all, I'm about to get surgery, you know, soon, Dr. This, I'm gonna be able to. I feel like that's a little different, but to be proud to be a big girl, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm getting a BBL. Someone says something, and again, I do not feel like, well, although Masika could just mind her business, whatever, but I don't feel like what she said was there was any malice, you know, behind it. I think that she was stating facts, and she was stating facts because I'm confused too. It's like, girl, what? But I mean, hey, it is what it is. And so, let's get into Roly Poly, being very defensive. She says, first, I'll be the quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. My BMI for my size was beyond good. I am beyond healthy, and I have lost weight. My procedure was great, and I got the results I was looking for, and I'm not done. Worry about you, and your life must got a lot of misery. Masika responds and says, girl, shut your dumb the up. Shout out to Masika. She says, I was being nice, actually, genuinely concerned for your foolish arse. I don't, what your BMI is, it ain't under the number the damn board of plastic surgery stipulates, but blank want to risk dying for a goddamn BBL. You salty AF on live for a free procedure, broadcasting your business to the world with a million people commenting, but you only big mad at my comment, which was purely out of genuine concern. Weird AF. If you don't got anyone to be concerned for your health, opt to pay next time. Girl. Ooh, the shade. And don't tell the world. Everybody in the universe can comment, but they get tight as F when Sika say something. So I do feel like Masika's right. Like, I'm going to side with Masika in this, because again, she didn't come at you disrespectful. She wasn't calling you out your name, you know, or anything like that. She was just saying, like, girl, because Masika's gotten plenty of surgery. So I'm sure that's why she, you know, may not feel like an expert, but she know what she was told, you know, when she went and got hers. So it's like, if girl, what doctor are you going to? Like, what doctor is even doing this? You know, with the risk, like, you're like high risk, you know, you could literally pass away on the table, you know, type of situation. So, but Rolly says she got the results that she wanted, but I doubt that, because if so, it's just like she said in the post that she wasn't done, that she was going to get more things done. Where is that? Did I say that? I think I did. She said she's going to get more stuff done. She said, I ain't done yet. This is just the beginning. She said, I am not done. Y'all try. Ooh, we ain't to the unfit yet. The rich unfit. The rich unfit. So just keep popping up to this unfit. Because I'm about to dig. Ooh, Kim, girl, you're about to get it. Where's it? Okay, it's right here. So right here. So Sika says, wait, this ain't safe for. Oh no, we already read that. So, but yeah, Rolly says she's getting other surgeries done. Didn't she say she's talking about she was getting a tummy tuck? And I think she was getting her arms done. Like cellulite, like the lipo from her arms. She said she was getting a few more things done as well. So she's going to look completely different when they are done with her, for the image she feels is beautiful. So she's literally contouring her body to be more sort of like a Masika's, you know, or somebody like that, you know, like Akbar V did. But one thing I will say about Akbar Unfit V, she worked out a lot before she got surgery, and she still works out a lot now. So I will give her that. At least Akbar has taken care of her surgery. She could tell she really appreciated it, and like her churn. But she appreciated her surgery because she takes care of it. Because it's not just getting surgery; it's about exercising, eating properly, all of that stuff after. People think that surgery is magic. It is not. It absolutely is not. And there can be all type of malfunctions and complications. Afterwards is the number one. A lot of things draining longer than they should be draining, and you know, stuff like that. I mean, there's all type of complications for beauty, or the person's perception, what how they view themselves as beautiful. But yeah, we will definitely. I mean, I wish her luck. I hope everything works out, Rolly, because that's a lot of surgery. So good luck. I don't know if she, and I don't know how many surgeries they can do on her at once, because don't you got to take like time in between, like big surgeries. I know some of them they can kind of knock out at the same time. It's like we doing this so we can do this too. Like to get a tummy tuck, don't they do like the tummy tuck first and then do like the lipo, or do the lipo and then do the tummy tuck? Some like 2 surgeries in one. It's like while they have you under anesthesia, but that's a lot on the body. It's really a lot on the body to get a lot of surgery. It's a lot on your body. You're literally tearing away what's real to place something fake. So yeah, it's a lot. Literally, you're cutting your body off, sucking your body. Yeah. So shout out to her. I mean, that's what she feels like she wants to do. I ain't gonna knock it. Move right along. So let's get to is it the unfit? Is we to the unfit? Okay. Now be quiet, little boy. So let's get into Kim Kardashian. Now her son on Mother's Day, he absolutely said, Saint be telling Kim she's nothing to him. Okay. Crying what the FB going on in that house. So now listen to Saint as he tells y'all that he be telling his mom, Kim Kardashian, that she ain't nothing to him.
I know I'm rude to you a lot. I say you're nothing to me, but you mean the world to me. I love you more than anything. You're my favorite in the family. I even love you more than my cute little brother Sam. I love you. Never forget that. Mom, I'm very grateful for you. I know I'm rude to you a lot. I say you're nothing to me, but you mean the world to me. I love you more than anything. You're my favorite in the family. I even love you more than my cute little brother Sam. I love you. Never forget that. Mom, I'm very grateful for you. I know I'm rude to you a lot. I say you're nothing to me, but you mean the world to me. I love you more than anything. You're my favorite in the family. I even love you more than my cute little brother Sam. I love you. Never forget that.
She told him to say all of that. That's why he was looking at her, because that's what's in the room. And if he would have said all of that to me, girl, he would have been saying that with an eye shut, busted lip. Mom, I love you, because ain't nowhere in the world. Kim, I knew you ain't had no control over these churn. This is why people don't like North, me, because I can't stand them. This is why people don't like your turn. This is why, because it's the babes. That's why Kanye created Donda, so he could get y'all badass churn in school, because they done got put out of everywhere. Wasn't even born in Chicago, but act like they were. That's what that were. That's what that were. Now you can take your churn out the hood, girl, but that is Illinois running through their blood. Girl, that's Illinois running through them, girl. It's not Calabasas. So if he tell his own mother that she don't mean nothing to him, girl, oh, they can't stand you, girl. Oh, your turn don't like you. Oh, girl, your turn don't like you. So, my girl, you're mad that your kids is bad as hell. Be careful what you wish. Oh, you got one good child, and that is the 2 little babies. Now, them 2, they so cute and so good. Now, what's the next one name? Ezekiel. What is it? Book of Jobs. What's the next one name? What? Girl. And what is it? Girl. The Last Testament. What's that one name? Grim. No, they name that turn directions and cities. Girl, I cannot. Exodus, yes. Exodus, yes. That's his name. That's that baby name. Yes, Revelations. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't care that it's a poem. Song. Okay, thank y'all. So the last testament in East West and Saints, because this one's Saint, bad as hell. I told you her turn was bad. That's why Pete left. He got tired of coming out of the room and then knives and stuff falling down from the thing. Battle axe. He got tired of all of that. He got tired of putting on his shoes and his tax that's dipped in Persian inside of his house shoes. Got sick of all of that. Pouring cereal and nails coming out with. Was Satan sitting at the table like this? You gonna eat? Here, flip. He got tired of that. Sit next to Saint on the way to the stove. And Saint would be like, how was that yogurt earlier? You eat it all? Okay. What? Go get my daddy. So yeah, here, flip. So they got tired of all of that. They got tired of all of that. He was sick of it. he was sick of it. So that's why he ran up out of it, because of him. There's a Chucky, the mulatto Chucky, the biracial Chucky, then ran that boy off. That's what that word. He ran out the house screaming, hands in the air. All because of him. All because of Dennis, the menace. All because of him. Saint the menace. So he be over there telling her that she don't mean nothing to him. Your money's nothing. My dad has more than you. Like, girl, you don't even matter. Oh my God. Like, you have surrogates. You're weak. Like, anybody trying to hear that? Like, girl, you cry like this. Like, no. And he always in here, I don't know what to do. Like, get out. Like, get out of here. You don't mean nothing to me. Get out of here. Where's my nanny? Where my mom at? Where my real mom? Where my real mom at? You cannot ground me. You cannot ground me. I have not seen you since March. I have not seen you since March. No, you do not get to ground me. No. Now I'll be grounded at my dad's house because they listen to Kanye. They listen to him. But I'd be like, no, I have not seen you since Christmas. Stop. Like, girl, that's hot. Like, no, you tried it. Please don't come back here trying to act like you my mom. Like, you don't even mean anything to me. Like, my nanny is everything. So it's just like, here, flip. And so that's what that word. Now, Kim. Kim, because y'all know I do not like her. I do not like her at all. Your own son over there telling you mean nothing to me, girl. Girl, why? It says I still normal. It's a little tint underneath, but ain't enough for me, girl. Oh, I'm nothing to you. Okay. Next time y'all see him, he would have been frail. For 2 cents a day, you could feed this. I don't do nothing for ass child. Now, shout out to Kim Kardashian sleeping with Tristan Thomas. Now, before we get into her and North, let's get into North sitting here holding up her new stepfather sign. Yes, I said it. North is holding up her stepdaddy sign. Now, y'all know Tristan Thomas is a notorious cheater. He done cheated on Khloe Hardface Kardashian their whole career, period. Their whole career. Career, relationship. Same thing. Career, relationship is on TV. So that's what that word. Now y'all know Tristan done cheated on Kim Kardashian sister for only God knows how long he been cheating on her. Now they are not publicly together. Now they may be behind the scenes because you never know with Khloe, she's weak. Okay. She's just as fake as that nose. So you never know. With that, but I will say this. Why are you supporting him at all? I really don't get this. I really don't get why Kim is supporting Tristan at all. We know y'all family is used to double dipping. Yeah, y'all have dated each other's boyfriends and and stuff like that. You absolutely have. So here we go with Tristan Thomas playing a game, and Kim, no Chloe, no True, none of them, but Kim's there with North. And North has up a sign holding up the nigga that done cheated on her auntie time after time after time after time, girl. Check Google. Check Google. Check Google. You all over here. This ain't Google. Girl, we don't do anything on command. This is not Burger King, and you cannot have it your motherfucking way. So yeah, go check on Google. Hurry up. Like you all over here, girl. Let Google do its thing. Let Google do what it's made for. Meaning whatever you want, girl. This is not Google. Wrong search bar, sweetie. It's not a search bar. That is it's what it says. Post a comments, not a search. Like you tried. Wrong with Google. You put people Google. Get over there, Google girl. Get over there, Google girl. Yeah, you tried it. Get over there on Google beach. You all over here on China. Alexa, update me on Jamie Foxx. So you tried it. Alexis, update me on Jamie Foxx. Yeah, that's not over here, sweetie. When I get to it, girl, you're mad. We're talking about Kim. We're talking about North. That's what we're talking about. Okay? You try. That's not a search bar. That is a post or comment bar. You ain't gonna get on demand. At least send some money or a goddamn Cash App, girl. You ain't gotta do that on Google. It's free. You don't have to do that on Google. It's free. Speaking of Cash App, shout out to my girl. Y'all not saying anonymous. I'm saying your name. Shout out to my girl Melissa. Thank you, girl. Shout out to my girl D. Thank you, girl. Shout out to my girl Lindsay. Thank you, girl. Scamming all 2023. So guys. So Kim is at this basketball game with her baby North girl. Okay, she can't get on TikTok no more. So she over here with the girl at the basketball game, right? With a Tristan Thompson sign. With a Tristan Thompson sign, girl. Oh my word. Oh my word. With a Tristan Thompson sign. So since she over here with a Tristan Thompson sign, why? Is he like a horrible person? I mean, he literally motorboating chicks while your sister at home. He made out with Jordan, my girl. Jordan. Why is she the spawn of Satan? But Kim get to be at his games with signs with her daughter. But Jordan was a whore. What? Y'all can forgive Tristan, but what? Jordan is a black whore, but Tristan is a what? I just find that weird. It's so easy for them to forgive the men when they do stuff like that, but then the women are isolated, exiled. But the dudes get signs, they churn, holding up signs. This ain't got nothing to do with True. This should be True with a sign. Why is North sitting here with a sign with her mammy? Why? And she wonder why Saint don't like her because he don't take him nowhere. She always want to take him nowhere. This is the problem, Kim. This is why Saint says that you don't mean nothing to him, because you keep trying to be friends with your kids. Gross. Not hot, not fetch. Not hot, not fetch. North is not your friend. Get a man. It's never been a problem for you to have somebody sliding in between your legs. That's never been an issue. Yeah, You can think this is cute. This isn't cute. It's done over and over and over again. It's played out. So yeah, why are you at a game with your daughter holding up a sign of the man that chronically cheated on your sister and not only embarrassed her, but your niece and nephew? And why you could at least brought one of them with you, whether Chloe's son or her daughter, their kids. You didn't even do that. I'm like, that's weird. But the same person that made y'all hate Jordan, you know, and all of that, y'all at games with his what? I'm like, this don't even make sense. This picture is wrong. I'm like, it shouldn't be happening. Like, why are y'all supporting him at all? Like, I just don't get that. If anybody's supposed to be supporting him, it should be Chloe. And if Kim's going to be there, she should have been with Chloe. And Truth should have been present too. That's her daddy. That makes sense. But it don't make sense for, you know, because I would feel some type of way if this was me and you know, my boo was on the we have done had a lot of problems and we in and out, you know, and then you at his game with my niece. Why? I would have went, I guess. I mean, if you feel comfortable enough to be there. Because it gives too much away. So there's one or two things. Either she dating Tristan or Tristan is back with Chloe. So this wouldn't be a problem for Chloe because she with him anyway. So it's like, well, they're together. So, because again, why would you be supporting him? It doesn't make any sense. That's why I said Kim is a bitch. I can't stand her. Like, she is so fake. Like, I wouldn't, ugh. That's why I said when she came here to Minnesota and she was at the Mall of America, she was literally 2-3 stores down, and I could have went and met her. We went, got on the escalator, and went to the food court. Girl, that's when she was dating Chris Humphries when they got married, because Chris is from here, Chris Humphries, and play here. So yeah. So when they came here, because they were both together. Now I would have went and seen Chris, but that day he wasn't there. It was just her. And that's when she was filming and she wasn't sure she wanted to move to Minnesota. I'm like, I wish I would go up there. I'm like, gross. I'm like, I could care. Who is she? There's plenty of porn stars that come into town. I don't go see them. Why would I go see Kim? She's not known for nothing besides smoking pole on camera and stopping and putting makeup on. I don't want a pole smoker's autograph. I'm not a fan. I'm just like, that would be weird. Yeah, hair flip. So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, who is she? What the girlfriend of the girlfriend of the girlfriend of the girlfriend? Okay. A Paris Hilton reject. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll pass. Yeah. So, but this is why her turn treat her how they treat her. Because she's been trying to be cool with them. North is not your friend. You can stop trying to like kick her with her, like it's like she replacing like Lala Anthony, you know, or somebody like that. She's not your friend. She's your daughter. Absolutely. You don't have a family to go out with anymore. Besides you and your children. I know you're very so much sick of your sisters. Absolutely. Y'all keep fading and fading and fading, and we love that. Your kids are becoming more famous than y'all now. Honestly. Kim, ain't that the reason you got rid of North's TikTok? I'm glad you got rid of it because she get on her. But ain't that why you got rid of North's TikTok? Because she was becoming more famous than you? She was getting millions of views without you. She was being shared everywhere, all over the blogs, all of that. Nobody was checking for you. You ain't doing nothing. Same old, same old. That's hot. So yeah, your kids are becoming more famous than you now. Look at what's him being posted over you. And then when they do post you, who you with? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They're Kanye's kids. So well, you and Kanye's kids. But they're Kanye's kids. And Kanye is super famous. Super famous. He ain't even doing them right now. He's still super famous. Any glimpse somebody get of him is everywhere. So yeah, he's a legend. You aren't. So yeah, your children are becoming legendary. You aren't though. So that's the problem. You got rid of North's TikTok because TikTok didn't ban her. You got rid of her TikTok. She was not banned. She didn't do nothing to be banned. Literally. She was within all the guidelines. And if she got banned, you would have just made her another one. You would have did that. You removed her from TikTok because she was becoming more famous than you. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All of the kids. The next generation is already surpassing them. Look at Kendall and Kylie. See how Kylie's richer than all of them? Because they're the next gen. So what they're doing is fresh and hot. Kim and them don't realize that they are Chloe. The only one that I wouldn't say looks stupid is Courtney, because Courtney she's pretty, I would say, I feel like she's okay with being the age that she is. You know, she embraces it. But Kim, Chloe, all of them, they're all just trying to keep up with young girls. Y'all look old doing that. Y'all do. Like you're journeying towards your 50s and you still walking around with like crop tops on and jeans up to like you look stupid. Like you look dumb. You look thirsty. Like you really do. Honestly. Courtney is to me the only one that embraces it. I feel like she does she dresses appropriate. You know, sometimes she takes risks. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't feel like she's trying to compete with like Kendall or Kylie, you know, or anything like that. Chloe, competition with them. Kim, competition with them. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They feel like they've been replaced, and they have. Kendall and Kylie, they can do a reality show, and it will be even Kylie's reality show, the small reality show that she did. I think she did like 1 or 2 seasons, way more successful than Keeping It Up with the Kardashians. And Kylie was the show. People wanted Kylie. They wanted more, and it's like the more they wanted Kylie, the more it's like she would try to creep away so that she was barely seen, especially during her pregnancies, and whatnot. She like disappeared, type of situation. But yeah, they've been surpassed. Everything is Kylie, 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 Kylie. When it comes to the Kardashians, no one really cares for Kim anymore, especially her separating from Kanye. You were called Kim Ye for a reason. You lost the Ye. That's why you didn't mind breaking up with oh boy, because it doesn't matter. Pete, there was just something to do. That is it. That is all. He was just something to do. You could care less about breaking up with him. That's hot. You could have cared less about that. So yeah. That she's not your friend. This is why they talk to you like that. I just wanted to point that out, Kim. Stop hanging out with them. Raise them. Stop hanging out with them. Y'all see Kim just left when she was out with North again. She left her outside of the vehicle by herself with all the paparazzi and stuff. Like, stop hanging with her. She's not an accessory. She's a little girl. Let her be. Let her be a little girl. This is why Kanye didn't want her on social media in the first place. Like that, because he knows that North is mean and that she's very spoiled, very entitled. I mean, if you imagine growing up how they grew up, how they're growing up, I mean, you know, with just all this glitz and glam, everything over the top, you know, all of that stuff, you're going to want that all the time. It doesn't matter what the holiday, what the celebration, and then what do you give the kid that has everything? Where do you take the kid that's been everywhere? Mm-hmm. That's why growing up humbly, you know, why seeing the world is such a great thing as you grow, because a lot of the stuff they see, they're not even gonna remember unless somebody's showing pictures, you know. So I mean, a smart parent will wait. If you're gonna travel with your kid, wait till they get a little older. So like with Beyonce taking Blue, where she goes, it makes sense. Blue is older, so Blue is gonna remember, you know, all of this stuff, but she's not dragging around, you know, babies. You know, the twins, they be chilling. The twins be with the nanny or their grandmama or, you know, whoever, you know, she leaves them with, because they ain't gonna remember none of this anyway. And they need stability. They need some type of normalcy. So it's the same thing with Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy, I'm sure, because she goes to school, so she don't get to just go everywhere Beyonce goes. Like, no. But there are certain places, you know, that Beyonce will let her travel to and come to, like Dubai, you know, when she did that, you know, stuff like that. But Blue's gonna remember it. So when she came to Dubai with her dad, she remembered it. You know, it's not like something he's gonna have to tell her, you know, when she's like, oh, well, we went to Dubai when you were 3. You know, out of it's like, okay, at 3, you're not gonna remember no trip to Dubai. I mean, unless something traumatic happens. They're not gonna remember. So yeah. I think that again, I'm not knocking her for hanging with her daughter. That's fine. But she literally like, it's like, is this your home girl or is this your daughter? Like North has been everywhere with Kim as of recently. And I feel like she's like an accessory because North is popping. Like North is famous. North is really, really famous. Like she really is. Like she's a household name, Northwest. Now the other kids, not so much, but they're coming into their own. But North is basically already branded a future star, you know, just like Blue Ivy. Those are stars. Like, you know, it's kind of like Willow and Jaden. They were stamped stars, you know, because of the affiliation, you know, just because of I mean, your mom's Jada Pinkett, your dad's Will Smith, you know, so, you know, Blue Ivy, your dad's Jay, your mom's Beyonce, you know, so your mom's Kim, your dad's Kanye. It's like you stamped a star. Like even without, you know, their name is enough. They could go on any TV show in the future and be like, I'm Kim Kardashian's daughter. Check. I'm Kanye's son. Check. Like they're getting a check. Blue Ivy. I'm Beyonce's daughter. Do you know how much money Blue Ivy could make off talking about her mom and her dad? Could you imagine? Oh my God. She can make so much money. Literally. Just them being her parents. It's a gold mine, platinum. Like, girl. So it's the same thing with North. And Kim knows that. And Kim is using North. I'm like, girl, leave her, leave her at home. Like, she don't need to go everywhere you go. Nah, don't do that. Because people are talking about North. They're not talking about Kim. There's no reason to talk about her right now. What are we talking about? Kanye done moved on. He being spotted with his alleged wife, you know, and all of that stuff. She's not with Pete no more. Nobody cared about that anyway. Keeping Up with Kardashians is trash. They did another season, I believe, for Hulu. No one's watching. What are we talking about? What's the tea? She done already emptied her clip. So now, her children, and you know she's not against putting them on TV. Kanye is. Kanye don't want his churn on that show like that. So you best believe if they could do a, you know, Kris Jenner always thinking, you know, let's do a show with the new gen. Let's do a show with the kids. Girl, Junior Kardashian empire. You know, I'm telling you. The only reason that has not happened is Kanye, and it ain't really gonna pop without Kim's kids. Her kids would be needed if they would do that show because North is the most famous out of all the Kardashian children. North is the you know, the biggest name. You know, out of them, you say North's name, you kind of know who you're talking about right away. Same people get kind of look confused in Chicago because you don't really see much of them. Dream, I would say Dream, True, and North. That will be the front runners because everybody knows who they are. The other ones, you know, Courtney kids, she really don't show her kids like that at all. Besides, like on social media, she really don't show her children. So, and Mason, we all knew of Mason, but they silenced him. Courtney silenced Mason years ago after he told the Kylie Jenner tea. So, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, shout out to nobody. Shout out to nobody. Move right along. What's next? Also, oh, look at Kiki and her baby. So happy Mother's Day, Kiki. Her baby is so cute. He is so cute. Little chunky self. He is so cute. I love chunky babies. He's so cute. So shout out to Kiki. This photo shoot was super darling. It was beautiful. Kiki is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I love the photo shoot. So much giving Motown. like back in the Dizzle. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. I love Kiki. I love Kiki. She is so beautiful. Shout out to her. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous woman. And her baby is so cute. He is so handsome. So shout out to my girl Kiki. Y'all know I just wanted to shout her. I love her. And she showed her baby. I'm so glad that she ain't like these other people. They wait till their baby 2-3 years old. Then they want to show them after they sold the pictures to a magazine. I don't got time for that. So yeah, shout out to Kiki and shout out to Rihanna for not waiting to show her baby either. But yeah, so let's get into this. So the Grizzlies have suspended Morant, is that how you say his name? From all team activities after he flashed his pow on IG Live again. Now, y'all, my son loves this basketball player. He is like obsessed with him, and he has his jerseys, like all of that, and it's so disappointing. To keep hearing stuff like this. I'm like, is this who you like? Because I'm like, because and my son he just turned 11, so he is backing him. Just like, oh no, Dad, he'll get over that. That's just this. I'm just like, okay, and then it happens again. So it's disappointing because you really have, Ja. You really got a lot of little kids looking up to you. And mine being one of them. So yeah, he really does like Ja. He really does. He likes him a lot. He talks about him all the time. He plays with him every time he plays the game. When he's playing the basketball game, he always chooses his team and uses him. Or when he plays single games, he uses him as a player. Like he's his favorite. So yeah, I mean, and for somebody that's worth as much money as he is, you would think that he won't be making these type of decisions. But again, having money does not define people. It does not. Money is helpful, but it's not a personality. It's none of those things. You could use it to influence a personality or a way of living or class, or anything like that. I mean, I guess, but yeah, I mean, just because you would do something. So if you were worth 200 mil or 234 million or whatever, could be coming your way, you may, behave and, not let anything like this ever happen. But someone that don't care, younger, someone that doesn't care, no matter how much money you put in front of them, so yeah. So he got popped again, because y'all know he did this before, and now he's Let's get into what Kwame had to say. Why does this have no sound? This is so weird because Kwame was talking earlier. So Kwame Brown is very upset. Very upset. Kwame. He's like, he heard an NBA a young boy, but what do you call him? NBA dumb boy? Yes, NBA a dumb boy. Because he's saying, well, all of this money that you have coming your way, this should be the last thing that you should be doing. One of the last things that your parents or family, anybody should have to worry about, sponsors, anything like that. The people you're hanging around are not your friends because they do not care. And I could not agree more. That's very true. A lot of the people that you hang around want your downfall. So what people don't realize about this video with Ja, with his so-called friends, in this car with the weapon, and whatnot, and Ja, hold on, let me go back to it. Sorry. And Ja having this weapon and what the sorry. Having this weapon and pulling the weapon out and pointing at the camera and so dumb stuff. The people that he's hanging with, they're really not your friend because these people are waiting around and waiting for your downfall. They want you to downfall because they are not worth 230 million. And you're not going to split that 230 million with them. So they would rather see you locked up and unable to spend that money, and whatnot, than free living your best life. They're literally praying that something bad happens to you, wanting something bad to happen to you, setting up situations so that bad things can happen to you because they are jealous of what you have. They envy you. They envy because jealousy comes out sooner. Envious, that takes a while to see that someone's envious, of what you have and whatnot, because they're still willing to be extremely fake and supportive, of you until your downfall, because they're literally sitting there helping it any way that they can make it so that you don't make it to where you are or higher than where you are because their elevator is broken. Your elevator is working. So yours is going to the top floor. They don't want you to go to the top floor because they still down here at the bottom. So if you ain't going to fix their elevator and bring them along with you, like literally, then praying that everything bad happens to you. And a lot of people don't do it outwardly. Sometimes it's subconsciously, that they don't want to admit the fact, that they're jealous or that they envy you, and want to see you down bad because they are. And misery loves company. It doesn't prefer anything else other than company. So these people will do this. They will do it deliberately. They'll make you feel like, oh, I'm your boy. I got your back. You ain't got to worry about this. You ain't got to worry about that. Encouraging you, putting these weapons in your hand, and whatnot. So that because the only thing that I see is the same from the last experience is that, again, you're around people that don't have your best interest. And where you have the gift that you have to be extremely careful of the people you let into your circle, because you have a different type of circle. If people will scam and do all type of crazy things to somebody that got $100,000 and you're letting them in your circle, because $100,000 is a lot of money to some people like me. It's a lot of money. Imagine with 200 million letting them into your circle. It's a different type of, I got my eye on you. It's a different type of, because you should have a person to look at. You should have a person, whoever watching your back, and the person is watching that person's back, and the person is watching that person's back, and the person is watching. That's who you need to be connected to. You need to connect yourself around somebody that got your back, and then the people that got they back, pay attention to them too, because they're helping them make good decisions, backing their good decisions for you. So that you want to keep and connect yourself to those type of people, not ones that are, oh, we all from the same block and stuff like that. Cool. Go back and visit them. Help out sometimes if you can. If you want to send a blessing their way or something like that, but it's not your responsibility. It doesn't matter how much money you're worth. It does not mean come back and take care of the entire neighborhood. No, look out for the neighborhood. The neighborhood ain't doing what you're doing. The neighborhood ain't on a court with you. You are. So anything that you come in and that you bring in, that's you. That belongs to you. That $234 million, that belongs to you. You earned that, not the neighborhood, not the hood. They looked out for you along the way. So you look out for them too. That's it. And then you keep it pushing. You've elevated in life, and that's okay. People like Ja are afraid of success. This is a lot of pressure for him to be worth this much money, and whatnot. All of the snakes that's in the grass, and whatnot that he's already had to deal with, especially, I'm sure, within his own family. It starts at home. So I'm sure we don't know what mindset he's in. He's young, was 22, 23 years old and whatnot. And he probably bearing the weight of probably his entire family and others. It's a lot of pressure to be, because everyone is counting on you. Everyone. And because he's worth $234 million does not mean that that's what he's working with right now. Okay. It's a journey, to get to that money. It's not just 234 million dropped into your bank account. It don't work like that. But if people are already treating you like it, what do? He's 23. What do you do? So, and again, it could be very stressful, depressing, and whatnot, to be looking out for all of these people. So with him getting suspended multiple times and whatnot, it's very bad for the branding. So you have a lot of people that will pull out. So a lot of those checks that he will be getting along the way, gone. And he's not stupid. So that's why I say it could be the pressure. It's kind of like injuring yourself before a game. Knowing you shouldn't have did what you were doing, but you were completely fine with it because you don't want to play anyway. So it's the same thing with him. Like, he don't mind losing these endorsement deals because he taking care of the people with him anyway. So it ain't like, I don't care. The more I lose, maybe the less responsibility I'll have. So we don't know what he's going through. I mean, he could be going through a lot. And just because a person sees a dollar sign like, oh, he's worth $234 million, he shouldn't be going through nothing. Life is a life. No matter how much money you got. You could be worth $4 or $5 billion. If a loved one passed away, it's still going to hurt. You can still fall into a depression. You could still have bad anxiety. You could still suffer from mental illness. Like that doesn't matter. That life is life, and life hits everybody. So yeah, money does not mean no problems. No, it means more. You have more problems. Because there's a lot of upkeep, to have money. But we look at rich people and think it's easy. It's not. It is not easy being rich. It ain't even being comfortable. Because you still owe taxes and this person and that person, take care of family, all of that. It's a lot to be comfortable. It's honestly, it's a lot, bump being wealthy, anything like that. We ain't even there yet. It's just stressful being comfortable. Having a good job and bringing in a good income. It's stressful doing that. It's stressful. You still deal with people you don't want to deal with. Are attached to people you don't want to be attached to. Having your time exhausted. Being an athlete is hard. You're consistently in the gym. You're always on somebody else's time, never on your own. He's 23. So in his mind, I just want to chill, I'm hang with my friends. I'm gonna go run around, chase after some girls, all of this stuff. But you got all of these pressure, responsibilities. Some people handle it well, like the Kobe Bryant's, God rest his soul, the LeBron James, the Michael Jordans, people like that handle it well. They handled it well. All of that money and a lot of responsibility, and they handle it. Now they're gonna have hiccups, among growing. Nobody's perfect, but at the same time, it makes you appreciate people, like the Currys, their family, and the Curry as a basketball player, and how he cares about his image, and how he tries his hardest to stay away from all the drama and all of the riffraff where people toting weapons and stuff. So it makes you appreciate it, because you have somebody like Ja with amazing opportunities in front of him, and this is what he's choosing to do with it. But everybody's not built for it, so that's just what it gives. It gives that giant built for this. This is not for him. Fame and fortune is not for everyone, because some people aren't doing it for that. Some people do it to get out of a bad situation, and then when you get out of that situation, it's like it's enough for you. It's like I'm good right where I'm at. Maybe Ja is one of those people. But yeah, shout out to him. I hope he gets his act together. I would hate for him to ruin his future over just being young and dumb. But yeah, shout out to him. Moving right along. So Kirk Franklin says his son's decision to leak S nasty phone call between them led to the worst 2 years of his life. He said it traumatizes him to this day. Why is there no sound? That's so weird. So the audio of Kirk Franklin cussing his son out, he said that traumatizes him. How are you traumatized when you the one cussing him out? I think Carry-On did a good thing getting away from you, Kirk. You are a narcissist out of this world. How can something you did traumatize you? You hooped and hollered at that boy like that and threatened him and all that stuff. You did all that. How are you traumatized by your own words? You're an idiot. Yes, a Christian idiot. I said traumatized. I said not trauma. Over your own word, you traumatized yourself? That's possible? I didn't know you could do that, Lord. I didn't know we could traumatize ourselves. I said, yeah, moving right along. Shout out to Carry-On. Yeah, I know I done had a crush on Carry-On for a very long time. He's very handsome. But yeah, shut up, Kirk. Shut up, Kirk. Now let's get into Corinne Foxx. Okay. Now I have a survivor that's dropping on this, but I will get into this in this update that we're going to do on Jamie. This is our last topic before we get out of here. So, Corinne Foxx, I like you. I do. And, I like your father. Shout out to Jamie. But Corinne, girl, you're trash. You are trash. And we're going to get into why you're trash. But Corinne Foxx, to me, in my opinion, is trash. And we're going to get into why. So Amen. Jamie Foxx's daughter says he's doing better and has been out of the hospital for weeks. I'm not going to read this because there's an article that I'm going to read instead. Where's the article? Boom. Let's get into the article right here. So, Jamie Foxx's daughter, okay, Corrine Fox announces new show, We Are Family. All right. Now, May 15th, Jamie Foxx and his daughter, Corrine Fox, will co-host a new music game show called We Are Family for Fox, the network announced today. This come amid the actors recuperating, I got that, from a medical complication that Corrine Fox announced on April 12th. Though Fox has not yet been photographed in public, his daughter posted on social media that the actor has been out of the hospital for weeks and is well enough to be playing pickleball. Okay. So Fox and his oldest daughter will front the show, which has been ordered to series. We are thrilled to be developing We Are Family with Jeff Aploft, and our friends at Fox Entertainment. After so much success with 6 seasons of Beat Shazam, Fox and Corrine said via statement from the network, we hope this show brings as much fun to audiences at home as as has been creating it when it premieres next year. So it's coming out in 2024. And let's get into this. Jamie Foxx in rehab facility after mysterious hospitalization reports. Let's get into that. Actor Jamie Foxx is receiving treatment at a physical rehabilitation center in Chicago over a month after he was hospitalized for an unknown medical complication. Fox's family, including his mother and daughters Corrine and Elise, were photographed by TMZ on Saturday and Sunday leaving a highly renowned medical center where the actor is reportedly undergoing physical rehabilitation. Okay. Now, after having like strokes or heart attacks, or more so strokes, you need to rehab after. It can affect your motor skills, just your mobile, just moving around, all of that. Some people have to learn to walk, talk, all of that over after. So, like I said, even in my survivings, that Jamie is in a rough place. That Jamie is not well. He is not, and again, you could always fall back into it. It could always happen all over again. Type of situation when you have a stroke, you're not out of the woods. Especially if they can get your vitals and stuff back to where they're supposed to be. Sometimes that takes a lot of time. That's why a lot of people are kept in the hospital and whatnot, because at any moment it could happen again. So it's like it's better to keep you here, so that we can keep you safe, and run more tests and whatnot and make sure you're good, because they don't want to basically send you home to your death. It's like we would rather you stay here and we keep an eye on you. Type of situation. And sometimes when you have a heart attack, you could be at risk to stroke next, or vice versa. So that's why another reason they'll keep you and keep an eye on you. If the stress level is super high, leaving, they will prefer you just stay, because it could be stressful being in the hospital, but they can keep you kind of like sedated, and stuff like that, so that you could actually relax. Because telling a person to relax is easier said than done. Telling a person to not stress is way easier said than done. It's hard to tell a person, don't stress out so much. It's like, you saying that is stressful. Like, you saying that is stressful, so it's easier said than done. With Jamie, I feel that it's the same way. I feel that Jamie, with that movie and everything that was going on, I feel like it was a lot. It was absolutely a lot on him. And he had been dealing with so many other things. Remember, Jamie got scammed while doing this film, among other things, problems with some of the coworkers and the other actors. He had to fire the director, I believe, and producers. Like he went through a lot. It sounds extremely stressful. So I can only imagine running a production, like on your own. So yeah, he was running everything. Like, it's literally his movie. So it's a lot. I believe that Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corrine, not his teenage daughter, she ain't got nothing to do with nothing. His daughter, Corrine Fox, I believe you are trash. Okay. And I'm not saying like a trash person. I'm saying trash for what you did. because your father is in the hospital, even in rehab, still fighting for his life. He is not out of the woods with what happened to Jamie. I do think that Jamie is trying his hardest to get better, but he is not better yet. So with him not being better and able to at least talk and walk and to be able to promote this with Kareen, I feel that she shouldn't be supporting it at all. And one of the reasons why I'm saying that is because Kareen was a sickly person herself growing up. And Jamie faced that with her, as he should as a father. So she had her own issues health wise coming up. And Jamie's still right there by her side. That's why it makes it hurt, why she's even more so there for her father, because it's her returning the favor. You know, when she went through her health risk and scares and all of that stuff coming up, Jamie was right there, putting projects to the side, leaving projects, you know, and whatnot to make sure that his daughter was okay, which as a father, again, that's his responsibility. That's what he's supposed to do. With Jamie not being able to be on film, because this is why Jamie has not been on a film, because I don't know if he's suffering from some type of disfigurement. I should say disfigurement. Well, yeah, I should say disfigurement. From the stroke, because sometimes it does, like Bell's palsy, with the face and things like that. I don't know. Maybe that, because the hospital picture, it's in my next surviving. That hospital picture that's going around, that's not a real picture. That's not the picture of Jamie being in the literal hospital. That's not the literal picture. Jamie has not been photographed since he's been in the hospital. He has not been photographed. There is no photograph of Jamie Foxx that has surfaced since May 11th. We have not seen him. I think the last photograph may have been him walking in to the emergency room, but that's it. There is no photo of Jamie, so we don't know what Jamie looks like. He could, from because it sounds like he suffered some type of either aneurysm, stroke, or heart attack. But I'm feeling like he stroked out. It's a higher probability of stroking with stress. So I believe, y'all, this is Jaguar. Should I answer? Should I answer, or should I just end the live? This is Jaguar. She's calling right now. I'm just gonna answer. This is Jaguar. Y'all said no. Oh my god, this is her. Y'all want me to talk? Okay, I'll talk. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm coming. It's asking me all these questions.
We currently accept Visa or MasterCard.
I have
Please
to
enter
pay.
a valid 16-digit credit or debit card number now. Agreement remains
I'm coming. It's
suspended.
almost there.
Cancel your
I'm coming.
authorization for a-
I'm coming. I'm
To
coming.
register this number as a private number,
It takes
take
a long
next
time because
recorded
you got to
call,
pay for
press
like,
1. To disconnect,
you know.
press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi.
Hi. Guess what?
What, Jaguar? I'm on live.
Oh, that's what's up. Guess what I'm looking at right now?
What are you looking at? Why are you so low? I can barely hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Kind
Can
of.
you hear me any better? Can you hear me any better?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Okay, I'm cupping the phone. I just got finished cleaning it, so it might be sound impaired. So there is a water buffalo in the tank across from me here in the crazy cells.
A water buffalo.
Yes, she is a whole water buffalo, and she did a nude naked live dance for all of the inmates that are wrapped in, and then she oiled herself down with some aquaphor that she must have got on a care package, and now she's doing a fashion show. She made a toga out of her blanket. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God. Jag,
Yes.
what are you doing, girl?
What do you mean?
You said you had something to tell me. That's what you had to tell me about the water buffalo?
Yeah, I told you that's what I'm doing right now, and then I have a new cellmate here in West Tower, and it's really interesting. She has a very interesting story. I actually want to hook her up with Night and Day. I think they'd be very interested in what's happening to her.
Not night and day. Girl, you in there soaking up content for people, girl.
Yeah, listen to me. Her story is very important. Honestly, I think you should talk to her. She's a federal employee, and out of nowhere, she has a case against the federal government and is a winner. And now all of a sudden they're trying to turn her into a criminal, and they got her locked up in here on a no bond status, which is really weird.
My friend.
Someone who's a non-violent offender that nothing's ever with no criminal record.
Word on the curb is Burnt Gap is supposed to be bailing you out of jail. Did you hear that, girl?
Who's that?
Your friend Burnt Gap?
I mean, my friend, the one that you hate.
Burnt Hater.
That's what I heard.
Hater.
That's what I heard.
Hater.
And if that can work, that's great. But there's another somebody that I want you to look up. There's a contact in my phone. His name is Marty. He would be listed under Marty DeSoto Promoter. And you need to call him and tell him that I'm willing to make a deal with him on some performances.
Oh, so you willing to perform again, girl?
Well, for him, I'll do, if he bonds me out, I'll do I'll do a couple of shows for free, and I'll go to dinner with him.
Not dinner with him. How was your lesbian lover, the Candace, gonna feel about that, girl?
Well, I mean, considering that, while we was in there together, she was pumping them white girls for a commissary, I think she would understand, quid pro quo. That's how they work.
Oh.
I was very patient when she was getting notes from the little white girl that said that, as soon as she got out, she wanted to F, and that she was going to keep money on her books. I was very understanding, so I think she could be understanding about that.
Jaguar. So what's the update on you getting released without bail? So your friend Burnt Gap is supposed to be bailing you out, allegedly, and your bond is $2,000, correct?
Yeah, it's just $2,000. Well, it's either $2,000 or it's $2,150. I'm not quite sure. Things change every day because my next scheduled hearing isn't until June 10th. But I know that if Marty wants to get a couple, cheap Jaguar performances out of me, it would behoove him to take this deal. And I know he would enjoy having dinner with me. And, the last time we were together, we were at the Smoking Jacket and we were talking about getting together and doing some work. So, yeah, he can get me cheap. It's like a fire sale.
Wow. Not a fire sale. I could not with you. So, with you, okay, I will pass the message along for you. With you getting out soon, what are we expecting from you when you get out? Music, taking some time off? What's going on?
Jihad.
Huh?
Full on jihad. I'm going fucking nuclear when I come out. Yes, I am doing music. I wrote a song. I love it. It is an homage to Michael Jackson's They Don't Really Care About Us.
Mm-hmm.
But I done flipped it, and it's gonna be They Don't Really Care About the Bayou. It's amazing.
The Bayou.
Well, I moved to Louisiana, so the next couple of songs that I'm going to be doing, I want to do like an homage to the great state of Louisiana, where I will be representing and running for mayor of Shreveport in the next mayoral election.
Jag, Louisiana is sick of your ass.
No, they not.
Okay. So friend, you're getting out, you said you're going nuclear.
Louisiana love me and I love Louisiana right back.
Okay, girl. So you're gonna do music and all that good stuff when you get over, excited about that.
Absolutely.
And you're gonna be nice, correct?
My op-ed is coming up brilliant. Because I've been writing an article about my experience since I've been wrongfully detained and defamed and slandered and shamed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to call it However Many Days I'm in Here, a Prisoner. I think that's going to be the title, and it's a 5-piece, and I'll be including some of the poetry that I've written while I've been in here.
Hold on. Speaking of poetry, you wrote Sam something. You want to say happy birthday to him because you didn't get a chance. So I'm sure he's watching. He always watches.
Who, Sam?
Yes.
My baby?
Yes.
This is all I got to say to him. I still want you to be my campaign manager. I hope you're going to be coming home as soon as I get out of here, because I got a couple of deals I'm going to make. I'm going to get the keys to that house, and then I'm cooking you an amazing dinner. And I'm going to make sure that you have that car and that it's perfect. And I also want to tell him that I hope his efforts with his father are going well, because I know he's been wanting to minister to his dad and get his dad to, come back to the Lord and not go to hell. Like, he doesn't want his dad to go to hell. And I want whatever my son wants. So I hope that their relationship up there, I hope he's listening to his son, because his son is actually very astute and very, very knowledgeable when it comes to the Word of God. My son is amazing. Mm-hmm. And Sam, thank you for living, and I want to see you beat Giovanni. I want to see you make it past 25. I want to see you be an old man. I can't wait to follow you, because I think you're going to be an amazing leader. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, my favorite and only son. Happy birthday to you. Oh. And many more.
And many more. Yeah. That is so cute. He's going to love that.
That's what I usually do for him when he's at home. But I'm usually serving like breakfast, like his favorite breakfast, while I'm singing it. But I'll do. We'll make that up. We got to do overtime.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So you're not mad at him for being with his dad and all that good stuff, correct?
Oh, I know. Listen to me. The last conversation that we had was about his father's mortal soul, and what he wanted for his dad. And I'm like, you know what? I'm an adult. Whatever issues I have with your dad, they're between me and your dad, but I'm your mom. Mm-hmm. And if you want your dad to make it into heaven, I said, I think you're probably the best shot that he has, because he's lost. Mm-hmm. Clearly he's lost. He's still lying. He's still living in the closet when he's a bisexual man. He's still ashamed of himself. And he still finds the need to attack and target me, when the truth is, who he's really mad at is himself, because he's not brave enough to be like me and just step into the light. So I told him, you need to minister to your dad, and you really need to to work with him. I said, I think you're probably his best shot at soul salvation at this point.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, no, I totally, I'm glad that he took that opportunity. He did exactly what we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's super important.
Is there anything you want to say to your family?
Which part?
Any part.
I forgive them all. Anyone who's done me wrong in my family. Actually, I'm going to do something really big. I want to forgive my mother-in-law, Charlotte Wright Johnson, the sexual assault abuser who ruined my husband's life. I want to forgive her.
For what?
Because she knows not what she do. She doesn't. You can't possibly be this evil and this wicked and say that you love the Lord. And God isn't going to do right by me until I do what he expects. And what he expects for me to do is forgive my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So I forgive you, Charlotte. I do. And I'm praying for you every day. I'm praying that you'll past your psychosis. I'm praying that you'll be able to really turn your life really over to Christ and to acknowledge the harm that you've done to me, the harm that you've done to your son. As the first lady of a church, actively working to destroy a marriage is a mortal sin. And going against what God wants is also blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
So, she's fit for hell. And I'm praying for her. From this point forward, I am praying for you, Charlotte.
Jag, be nice. Okay. That was because you weren't threatening her. Good. So good. I have the hell. There's been a little bit of progress. So, what about Sam Singer? Can you forgive him? Because he's been awesome. He's been so great.
I'm sure he has been.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he has been busy trying to convince America that he's not a piece of shit.
No, Jack, no. He don't even be talking about you or anything negative. He don't even do that. He just been chilling. He don't be doing no shows.
Not after he sat there with my sister and talked to the knot and told him.
Girl, you all of that is lies. All of that is lies. We know that all of that is lies. All of that is lies. None of that is true. None of that is true.
But he did make the call. He did talk to him. So I'm sure he's being fantastic. And if he was really being fantastic, what he would actually be doing is putting money on my books or helping bond the mother of his son out, who has encouraged him to be kind to him because his son didn't even want to speak.
Well, you're being mean to him. Why would he want to do any of that?
What do you mean? I'm not being mean to him. I'm telling the truth about him.
Okay.
It's not my fault. See, this is the thing that I don't understand about people. They get upset with me when I tell the truth because they don't like the truth about themselves. Yet, all I'm doing is telling the truth about them. If you don't want me saying true things about you, maybe you should stop doing the very true negative things that you're doing. And then I can say something positive about you.
Okay.
But to call a spade is not a mean thing. It's just the reality. And that's not my fault. It's not my fault that he's still in the closet about all the...
Stop it.
I've been honest about all of the mistakes that I've enjoyed.
Okay.
And I've come out of the closet and I've stepped into
Okay, well, you don't get to pull people out the closet like you did with Tevin Campbell, girl.
Huh?
I see you don't get to pull people out of the closet. You can't keep it in the closet.
I didn't pull Tevin out of the closet. Everybody knew Tevin was gay. I didn't make that. I didn't arrest him on Hollywood Boulevard for prostitution. That was the police officer. That wasn't my fault.
True, but Tevin said.
Public record.
But Tevin said he gonna sue your ass, so you keep it up.
How was he gonna sue me? How was he gonna sue me for talking about public records? And more importantly, ever since I spoke about Tevin has had a really great time, and the LGBTQ community has embraced him. He's been doing People magazine interviews. He's been doing a lot since Jaguar Wright spoke up for him. So you're welcome, Tevin Campbell.
All righty. Absolutely. Is there anything you'd like to say to Tasha K?
Absolutely. Me and that bitch need to talk.
Ooh.
As a matter of fact, she can hit me up on video call in this jail and we can get it in because I think me and her need to talk. Like we were supposed to talk a month ago. And talk. And I'm ready to get past this animosity with her as well. And I forgive her for Jaguar Ray, for the surviving Jaguar Ray shit. I forgive her as well. And I want to do it face to face. You know, God has been really working on my heart with this forgiveness thing, and I'm so stubborn because sometimes I enjoy hating people, and that's not good. So I'm trying to give that up. So yeah, I think I'm ready to forgive Tasha K, and I'm ready to give her, you know, that acknowledgement, and maybe her and I can do something amazing, and we can show Black women that you don't have to always stay adversaries.
Okay, I'm feeling that. See, you so bittersweet. It's like you sour, then bitter. It's like you go back and forth, but then you sweet. Then it's like, you know, you go back and forth.
You know, I'm a very complicated woman.
Okay, I have a complicated question. How do you feel about all of this Jamie Foxx stuff? Because people have said that some stuff you stated about Jamie Foxx, that you were right. Well, you know, he's in the hospital. They're saying he allegedly cloned girl. And all type of other situations about Diddy allegedly done did something to Jamie Foxx girl.
Well, I mean, Diddy and had a very complicated relationship. But who you should really talk to about that is Jamie Foxx's personal manager, Breon, who used to be my personal manager when I was with Groove Theory and Bryce Wilson. And Breon has all of Jamie's sort of details, especially, you know, his love for transsexual women, considering that he's the one that does most of the pandering for Jamie. Yeah, Breon knows all the real shit. And if Jamie has been cloned, then either Breon will be able to give you information of that, or they have already disappeared him. But yeah, y'all need to track down Breon, because usually when Jamie's looking for a hot tranny, it's Breon that goes out and grabs them.
Girl, oh my word! Is there anything you have to say to the husband?
I forgive you, and you need to go to jail for your crimes against me. You blew up my car, and you released our sex tape on OnlyFans, and when no one bought it because I debunked it, you put the images, you allowed that whore to put the images up on Facebook, and they made it all the way to Twitter, and that's a federal crime. And I am going to pursue charges against you, but I promise you, I will, unlike you, come and visit you. I will, unlike you, put money on your books as your wife. I will support you in every way I possibly can. But honey, it's time for you to go to jail and be a man and man up.
Your turn, fat boy. So, yes. So I appreciate everything you just said about that girl. I love that. I think all that should happen too. Absolutely. So when you come, you forgive him?
I have to.
Are you gonna be with him or or what? Is this like over?
He's going to be in jail, so he's not really going to be available.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Because I am going to press charges, and that's I'm not letting that go. Especially not after this, not after the way he's run around, stolen money from my family, stolen money from me, had fun, girls going wild on his Instagram, getting shut down, and all. Like, yeah, no. He has to go to jail. Yes, he has to pay for his crimes. But I do forgive him for being weak-minded and allowing his mother to destroy our marriage.
Now, Jag, you know you tore that marriage apart, girl.
How did I tear that marriage apart? The only thing that I did was take care of him. The only thing that I did was tell the truth. I was no different. I was just as hard on his family as I was on my own. And like I have explained on several occasions, if I'm going to go hard on people in the industry the way that I've been doing it, I have to be willing to do it to my own as well, including my own life and my own marriage. That's what being the queen of transparency is all about.
Oh, not the queen.
Telling the truth about everything.
Gone, girl.
So, you know, I didn't tear my marriage apart. The only thing that I did was expose it.
Exploit. Wrong E-word.
I didn't exploit him.
No, not him, the marriage.
How did I exploit the marriage?
Both of y'all did.
A public life. We live the public life. That was what we both agreed to doing when I agreed to do this. And the reason why I agreed to do my life publicly was because the truth is, a lot of the stuff that I've been talking about is it's happening to me for years. You have 1 minute left. I never came forward. I got 1 minute left. I never came forward, which is why I decided to put my life on Front Street so people could see it for themselves and know how real this game is. The Illuminati is real. Everything that's happening is real. Period. Love you.
I love you too. Call me later.
Will do. Bye.
Bye. Y'all, that was Jag. That was Jag. That was Jaguar. All right. Gone, girl. Gone, girl. Back into Jamie. So Kareem Fox is trash for supporting this show. And now again, Fox could be doing this on their own. Okay. They didn't need her. They did not need her. They could have just promoted this and she could have just put it up on her IG. Jamie is in a lot of trouble. He absolutely is. So I feel that it is insensitive for her to be promoting this show like her father is doing well. It's like he's not doing well. He's in a rehabilitation and they're specialists where he's at. That's why he's in Chicago, because I'm sure a lot of people wonder, well, why is he in Chicago? Because they have like the best. I believe that's like the best, and to try to get him back going as fast as possible. So he's not okay. He isn't. And who knows if Jamie is even going to be talking or walking by next year to be able to do set things anyway. And I believe that she feels like she has Jamie's blessing to do this. And I wouldn't care even if he said, baby, keep going. I'm staying next to my father. I'm making sure my daddy is okay, because Corinne, let's keep it real. You're a nobody without Jamie. Literally. You are an affiliate star, not like literally a star in your own right. You're not a singer. You're not a dancer. You're not an actor. I mean, you don't really have a talent besides hosting a game show with your dad. I mean, that's what you're known for, Shazam. That's really what you're known for, and you don't do much. Anybody could do your job. So, yeah, Jamie being funny and comedic while the show's going and whatnot, that takes talent. What you're doing does not. So, again, you're riding his coattail, which that's fine. That's your dad. But I just don't think that it's a good look to be worried about money and promotion for projects and whatnot and trying to make it seem like your father's okay, when if he was, then why isn't he promoting it? Why hasn't he won live? Why hasn't a picture been put up of him, or anything like that to show? Why didn't you put up a video of him playing pickleball, since he playing pickleball and whatnot? Why haven't you? I mean, could we at least, the public wants to know that he's okay, because a lot of these people, including me, we knew him before you. We've known him longer than you. Absolutely. We're just not more important than you, because you're family, your blood. But we knew your daddy before you, girl. You ain't know nothing about a wand, girl. You wouldn't even thought of with all of that. So yeah, we knew him before you. Okay. There's people that have known him years older than what you are. So people are going to be worried. Why wouldn't people want to see that Jamie's doing okay? You don't get to keep coming forward, even as his daughter. There's no reassurance. It's better to just be quiet about your father's health and his status. You could have just came forward and promoted the show. You didn't have to say anything about, oh, it's sad how the public. No, it's sad how you keep coming forward trying to debunk something when all it takes is a photograph. All it takes is a short video of Jamie saying, hey, y'all, I'm fine. That's it. That's all it takes. And I think people would back off of this story. But there's literally conspiracies going around that say that Jamie Foxx is cloned, and all of this weird stuff, because no one has seen him to be able to determine anything. And him going from being in the hospital to being in physical therapy, that doesn't mean that he's okay. So there's no reassurance. Him being at a specialist center for physical therapy in Chicago, like that's not helping. It means that he's still in a lot of trouble. Okay, for him to have to go, because that means that they need to get his motor skills and him just moving around again They need to get that happening as soon as possible because Jamie is a celebrity, and not only a celebrity, a high-paid one. So they need Jamie back on sets and all of that stuff. Now they'll give him time to heal. They'll give him time to get together, but they need that process to go as soon as possible. So again, he's not out of the woods. He's not. He isn't. I believe that this is way bigger than what Corinne is leading on. Because if he outside playing pickleball and all of that, then he could take his phone and just put up a quick video. Hey, y'all, I'm fine. Thank y'all for all y'all prayers and well wishes. His same post is that same last post of words. And I feel that if Jamie did post that, that's the most he could do is type. And he didn't type much. He literally didn't. So, yeah, Jamie is very hurt. I think he was hurt real bad by the stroke that he had. I think it was severe. I don't think it was a mini stroke. I don't think it was something small. I think it was something big. Even with Corinne saying out of her own mouth that if he wouldn't have took necessary action right away, that he would not be here. So that means that this was big. That don't mean that it was small. A mini stroke is something, I mean, it's not small, but or heart murmurs, or what, I mean, it doesn't always mean that it's, a stroke or a heart attack, something. It doesn't always mean that. Sometimes it's something else, something small. But there's no small stroke. There is no small heart attack. There is no small aneurysm. Like it's nothing small about it. It's all life-threatening. So yeah, and with Jamie allegedly falling to the floor from where he was and was well enough to take to the emergency room, not well, but well enough to take to the emergency room, meaning that he was hanging by a moment. He was hanging by a moment, literally. So those machines kept him alive, literally. That's how I feel. I feel those machines kept him alive. So can you call me? Who are you? Call you for what? You're Jamie's family? Because I'll call you if you're related. But if you're related, now the news outlets mentioning people playing pickleball. That's interesting. Yeah, agreed. Because I said, what the is a pickleball? Now I've heard of like badminton, and stuff like that. I said pickleball. What the is that? What is a pickle and a ball? I said, what is that? What that word? What? I was like, ugh. And N-words getting in a certain tax bracket, and then just getting in a certain tax bracket, and all of a sudden they playing what is that? Cricket, and pickleball and all of that. What is that? So, but anyway. So yeah, she said he was just playing pickleball. Well, did you take a video? Because if you ain't taking no video of it, I'm assuming that him playing pickleball, he wasn't playing pickleball. He was probably out there near the pickleball players, but he wasn't one of them. That's what that word. That's what that word. That's what that word. So I just feel like she's lying, and I think that that's why people are coming for her, and it's deserved. I do. I believe that Corinne needs to shut her mouth. I do. I think she should wait until her dad is healed, walking around, and ready to show himself to the public before she comes forward thinking that she could speak for him. You can't. God forbid, if I was in that situation, I would tell my daughter, don't, wait till daddy get better. If Jamie's not speaking, no one should be. Is how I feel. Now, people are reaching out to the family, and Jamie is doing better. There is progress, and just simply say there's progress, and we're just letting him get. She trying to make sense. My dad is fine. He's so fine that we have a show coming out next year. It's like, girl, that don't mean that man is okay. Like, girl, clout chase much? Like, because that's what it's giving. I understand that you have a job to do, but Fox should understand what Jamie's going through right now. That the last thing she needs to be doing, especially, is out promoting this show that he is a part of, and he's not even physically well enough to be able to promote it himself. So why is she? Now, again, if she wanted to just pub the show on her social media, she has that right. She's part of it. They still want people to know about the project, let people know the project's coming out. I ain't got a problem with that. That's fine. But to use your daddy's illness, to him being sick, and use that as a way of promo, to me is disgusting. I think that that's trash. I don't know if she meant it to come off that way, but it literally comes off that way. Literally, like right here, she says, Update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks everyone for the prayers. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. How are you using your dad's illness to profit off of, like a shameless plug within, like this man could have died. Still could. Still could. And you promoting the show, and I understand if it was just her. He's a part of the show too. So again, if he is not promoting it, why are you? I just feel like she should just fall back and just attend to her father. Get him well. Because without him, there is no show, Corinne. It's not a solo deal. It's both of you. So if he don't make it, the show's over with. Because again, you're a star due to affiliation. Sometimes you have to know your place. You're not an actual star. Like you're on your way to be there, and it's all due to affiliation. The commercial branding that she has with the laptop company, that's with her and her father. It's not her. She keep making this, no girl, Shazam, all of that. Jamie. He brought you along for the ride, which is great. I ain't got nothing against that. That's your daughter. If you're gonna put anybody on, why not put on your own baby? Of course, I ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's very so much giving clout chase. Now, again, if this was a solo project, her doing her own thing, the show got to go on, you know. So it's like, you know, when my dad's suffering right now or not, you know, I still have a job to do. Nothing wrong with that. But he's affiliated with it. So if y'all can promote it together, it shouldn't be being promoted. Because if we can understand Jamie not promoting it, we'll understand you not promoting it either. How are you promoting this and this man ain't even well? He in physical therapy, literally learning to walk again. Because again, Jamie was not injured. Okay, so that means whatever happened to him was stress related, and it happened internally, like his body went through it, right? So it had to have been something of natural cause, like a stroke, you know, something like that, which high probability of stroke, which could have led to a brain bleed. So I think there's multiple things wrong with Jamie. I don't think it's just like one thing. This was a big deal. This wasn't something small. So with that being said, and Jamie being placed into physical therapy, then that means that he's relearning things. That's what therapy's for, even for talking, speech therapy, to help you, you know, learn to talk again and learn how to speak properly, or to roll the tongue. If the, you know, it literally like it, and to literally walk, move your arms, all of that, it can affect all of those things, or just one side of your body. It could just, you know, just one side of him be affected, you know, and whatnot. But still, either way it goes, he is unwell. What is looking like, Jamie not going to be doing nothing for a while. For a while. Because therapy can take years. You have, you know, some people that come out of it a little earlier, but it still take months, you know, to come out of it. Anybody just snapping back like that when due to injury like that. And Jamie is older. Jamie's 55 years old. You know, he's no spring chicken. So, you know, it ain't like he's 20 something, early 30 something, you know, going through this. Because again, a stroke is severe to anybody who has one. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't happen to anyone. So yeah, and it's a lot on the body. So I feel like this was inappropriate for Corinne to do. If you want to make it seem like everything is copacetic, then you need to show your father, because then people know you're not capping. Because to say this man is fine, and then we find out that he's in a rehabilitation center, he's not fine. He's not fine. It's not okay. So what, you don't get to push a narrative. It's either happening or it isn't. It's one or the other. So he's either okay or he isn't okay. From what it gives, Jamie is not okay. He's not, and it'll be a long time before he is. So who knows if this show is even going to happen anymore? Even more reason to not be promoting it. Usually they scrap shows if they want to keep going with it. Like they said, it's supposed to turn into a series. So if it's going to be a series, we don't know what the future holds for Jamie. He don't even know what the future holds for him. That's why he in physical therapy. And another way you know she's lying is because she said that Jamie Foxx had been home for weeks. Jamie does not live in Chicago. Jamie doesn't live in Chicago. How he home for weeks in Chicago? He don't live there. That's where the rehabilitation center is. You can't convince me that he's flying there every other day. No. When you're in anywhere physical therapy, you stay nearby. So Jamie's either in a hotel or rented a home for a while he's there, but it's not a leave. No, he's going to stay there because they're the best until he's better. Until he's able-bodied is what it gives. So now he lives in Chicago. He lives there now. If that's truly where he is, he lived there now. Because TMZ just got a photograph of Corinne and Jamie Foxx's mother outside of the facility. And so this just happened. Why they ain't been seeing you there, Corinne? Why they ain't been seeing your grandmama there if your father been out for weeks? What? I'm like, you don't have to lie. You're the wrong person to be handling this. Somebody else needs to come forward, whether it's PR or another family member, just not you, because you fumbling the ball, like majorly. Like, there's too many holes in your story. You're saying that he's playing pickleball. Why would he be in physical therapy if he could play pickleball? It would make sense that he was playing pickleball in physical therapy. When you're not in physical therapy, you rest after you do the exercises, the homework, basically, that they send home for you. They don't want you to overexert yourself, especially somebody like Jamie. So him playing pickleball would be a no-no. If he, no overexertion, no stress. Got to keep everything at a low. Just do more resting than anything. A lot of fluids, rest. Do your exercises, come to therapy, come home, do your exercises, rest is what the doctor is going to order so that you can strengthen the exercises to strengthen, but not to overexert. So yeah. It doesn't make sense. I'm just like, because Jamie has a compound for his whole family. He bought a compound home for his whole family, but it ain't in Chicago. It's not there. So yeah, hair flip. Just find that weird. Absolutely. Physical therapy is common sense. Common sense. Absolutely. As a personal care attendant, as a home health aide for 13 years, taking people back and forth to therapy, people that have suffered from strokes, heart attacks, dementia, AIDS and HIV, so many different things. Absolutely. If you have a stroke and certain motor skills or whatever, however it affects you, it's the same care plan for everyone. They're not changing it because no. If you can't walk, they're going to teach everybody how to walk the same. It's weird. You can't speak, they're going to teach you how to speak just like they would do anybody else. They're going to use the same tools. That's weird. Therapy's therapy. Physical therapy. Like physical and therapy. Physical, body, temple. Therapy, plan. Rehabilitation. But go off. So yeah, I mean it's literally the same. Literally. You have yes, an occupational therapist, right? I mean it's literally the same thing. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter who Now, if something's different, like if only one side of your body or just your legs were affected or just your arm was affected, the therapy is going to be the same unless it doesn't work. But then they have plan B's, C's, D's, E's. They absolutely do. Yeah, that's what wheelchair. They give you wheelchairs if you need a wheelchair. They get you a cane if you need a cane. They'll get you. Yeah, that all comes from physical therapy. Like gross. Like I've been there, literally. I've helped and done cares for people that have suffered from severe strokes. Yeah, I've had coma patients, people that were in comas 6-7 years, and got out and had to learn how to do everything all over. Walk, talk, all of that. So again, they went to physical therapy. And it's mighty weird that the same person that did the therapy for my person that was in a coma was the same one that did it for the person who had a massive stroke. Why didn't they go to 2 different doctors? Okay. You learn a lot sitting in on those doctor's appointments. I know I did. I learned a lot. I learned about all the signs of strokes, the signs of heart attacks, the signs of aneurysm. There's signs. There's things that happen before. Headaches, especially ones that are current, like they just won't go away. Migraines, you really have to watch. Stuff like that. Your blood pressure, it could be a number one reason of having a heart attack or stroke. Your blood pressure is high. Stress affects all of the above. Blood pressure, heart rate, brain waves. It affects all of that. I learned a lot when I was there. You don't have to be a doctor to learn. That's weird. Like when my kid get a cold, if their temp is high, we're going in. But if their temp is manageable, I'm gonna keep them home. It don't make me a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I've gotten them back to health plenty of times because of what I've learned from the doctors when I get there. I don't just drop my kid off like, fix it, I'll be back. No, I sit there and I listen. I listen to what's wrong. I listen to how to correct it. I follow the prescription, the doses, the milliliters, all of that. Like, you bitches are weird. Like, you don't have to be a doctor to be experienced in the field. There's plenty of cancer patients in here right now. I can tell you all about chemo. They're not doctors. Due to experience. Please don't be dumb loudly. If you're going to be dumb, do it quietly. Like, because you're going to look stupid, I promise you. At the end of the day, I'm very intelligent. So, yeah. Sorry, my hair is in my hands. Yeah, I'm very intelligent. So, yeah, you're weird. Not me. No, ma'am. Anybody that caregivers, whether it's a family member, they can tell you a lot about a lot of stuff. If that family suffers from diabetes, they can tell you all about insulin and all of that. They can tell you all about it. Sugar, what's high, what's low. They can tell you all about it. They're not doctors, but they're experienced. A person that goes to physical therapy could tell you all about it. They're not a doctor. They just went through it. So they have experience. Hair flip. So yeah, shout out to Jamie Foxx once again. We do have a surviving coming, a new one. Y'all gonna want to check it out. It's really good and it's detailed. Also about all the stuff that they're speaking on his alleged naked basketball parties with other men and stuff like that. We're gonna get into all of that as well. But we will be live against. I don't know. I was gonna do another live today on YouTube because there's some other stuff I want to talk about, like the Cabo 6, and I don't know. Maybe we either come back today or do it tomorrow. But either way, we'll come forward and talk about it. But yeah, I have to get out of here. We've been over our 2-hour mark, girl. Y'all about to have me over here for 3 hours. Gross. I love you all. And yeah, I will see y'all at the next show. We are back. We're back. Bye.